Hi guys! It's time for us to do our Mother's Day craft. Alright, first, let's start with the card. I thought it would be sweet if we did a poem about our mom, so let's make it specific to your mom. I'm going to make mine specific to my mom. My mom is as pretty as, I could say, a flower. What is your mom as pretty as? My mom is as nice as, my mom's kind of sour, so I might say as nice as a Sour Patch Kid. Sometimes she's sweet, sometimes she's sour. Just being honest. She'd probably think it was pretty funny that I said Sour Patch Kid. My mom is as smart as, my mom is real smart. She's a nurse. I would say she's as smart as, something that's really smart. I'm going to say Einstein. He was a very smart scientist. My mom is as caring as Mother Bird. My mom is as funny as my mom's not really funny, so I'm going to think of something that's serious. What's something that's serious? My mom's as funny as a TV drama. Not very funny, guys. My mom is as busy as, she's definitely busy. She's like me. She's always moving. She's as busy as a bee. Let's use some alliteration in honor of Papa Malone. My mom is as sweet as, well, earlier I said she's nice as a Sour Patch Kid. Let's go ahead and bring that back. She's as sweet as a Sour Patch Kid. My mom is as helpful as, as helpful as, trying to think of maybe an animal or something that's really helpful. I find that it's really helpful to have a vacuum cleaner. That's the thing that keeps coming to my mind. So I'm going to say she's as helpful as a vacuum cleaner. That's all I could think of. Sorry, Mom. She'd probably appreciate that. She's about as OCD as I am with cleaning. Our poem's done. Of course, it would be nice if you decorated it, made it fancy. I'm going to go ahead and just do some quick things on mine to give you an example. Maybe make a pretty border around. The sides, kind of frame it. I'm only going to do half of it so that, again, I'm not taking all your time. Just give you an example of something you could do. I love yellow, but my mom's favorite color is blue. So I picked up a yellow there, but I'm going to put it back and use blue. Because this isn't about me. This is about my mom. Do you have any fun plans for your mother for Mother's Day? I got, don't tell her, I hope she doesn't see this video before Sunday. I got her, do you want to see what I got her? Let me show you what I got her. I got my mom a nice card. Her name is Beth. I got her a nice card, and I also got her, I don't want to take it out because I forgot I already wrapped it. I also got her a gift card to one of her favorite stores. It's a small local store, so I also wanted to support them with all of the situations happening with the coronavirus. So trying to support a small business. It's called Sarah's House. We love that little shop. You could do something like this. Make a border around it. Draw her a rainbow. Maybe a rainbow at the top or something like that. You know how I remember the order of a rainbow? This is what I was taught in 5th grade science. A lot of you guys already know the order. We were taught Roy G. Biv. Isn't that an interesting acronym? I don't know why I remember it. Roy G. Biv stands for red, orange, yellow, green, blue, Biv, indigo, violet. That's the order of colors in a rainbow. So just make her poem pretty. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to make a cupcake for our mom. Now I've included not only one that says Happy Mother's Day, but also something that says to someone special. Because if you don't live with mom, that's fine. Make it for someone special. Make it for someone who takes good care of you. Alright, let's decorate some more. Again, I said my mom likes blue, so we'll keep using blue. What are some things that you love about your mom? My mom is a tough cookie. She's a tough love kind of mom. I'm more of a sensitive person, so growing up that was kind of hard sometimes. Didn't really understand each other's personality type. But now that we're both adults, we've found, the good things in each other's personalities and appreciate that about each other. Even though she's tough, she would do just about anything for someone she cares about. The only time my mom cries is if she finishes a sappy romance novel or some kind of a chick flick is what they're called, where it's a movie about a couple. I don't know if you or if your mom likes movies or books like that, but I do not. I say, bleh, puke. I don't like stuff like that. That's boring to me. I like action movies. I like adventure books. I like mystery books. I like non-fiction books. I like learning about real things. I like watching documentaries. I like watching movies that have a fantasy aspect to it. As some of you may remember in my About the Teacher letter that was sent to you over the summer, my favorite series is The Lord of the Rings. So a lot of you guys probably don't even know what that is. Right now I'm rereading the first book in that series, The Fellowship of the Ring. Alright, so I don't know if you can see, I don't know why it's so dark. I have every light in my kitchen on. It's just such a rainy day. So I alternated dark blue and light blue. This is not a cloud. This is actually going to be the frosting on your cupcake. So choose a good color for that as well. I might choose, what goes good with blue? Brown goes good with blue. And she likes chocolate. So maybe it's chocolate frosting. My mom's not really a pink kind of girl, so she wouldn't want a cutesy cake. Other than today, it's been a beautiful week outside. Have any of you guys gone outside and played or gone for a walk? I've been dragging Mr. Keller on some walks with our dog lately. I really want to go hiking and fishing soon. I hope we have great weather like we've been having this past week. Not too hot outside, but sunny, a nice breeze. That's good fishing and hiking weather. I haven't been able to do those things since last summer. I'm really missing it. And those are nice activities that you can do and also practice social distancing. If you've ever gone fishing before, you definitely don't want to be right next to someone else's fishing pole. Alright, I'm not going to take the time to do cross-hatching and make this as perfect as I could. I'm sure your mom would love it if you did, but I just want to color it as an example. I'm not going to cut this out yet. I'm going to set it aside. Next, we have the base of our cupcake. So think about what kind of color or pattern cupcake liner you might want to have in your cupcake. I actually need my sharpener. Excuse my reach there. I don't know if you've been following my other videos, but I got really into sketching once this quarantine thing started. So I got some nice pencils, a nice sharpener, so that I could sketch effectively. Hard to sketch with mechanical pencils. I was just talking to another teacher friend yesterday. I told her I came to the realization, I had an epiphany, as Deza Malone would say, that I have not taken a break since I was a junior in high school. I have been working hard since junior year in high school. Not to say that I wasn't working hard in high school, but it's just different. I took college classes my senior year in high school. I was playing varsity sports. I had some really hard classes. So I started to get really busy my senior year. And I graduated, I got a job while going to college, and it just got busier and busier. Come senior year in college, working a full-time third shift job while attending morning and afternoon classes at Miami some days. And then student teaching all day for free, meaning you don't get paid for it. Joining after school activities while student teaching and things. It was a lot. I was very exhausted. And just ever since then, I've been working that hard. I chose a blue base. I think I'm going to do a little pattern. I think that'd be cute. Using the same colors I did before. Even when Mr. Keller and I got married, remember I told you we went on a trip, we went on a vacation to Jamaica after we got married? After we got back from our vacation to Jamaica, I got back. That next week, I interviewed for a kindergarten job at Fairfield South Elementary School. And I was offered the position that same day. And And this is what's even crazier. School started 48 hours from the moment that I was offered that position. And parent-teacher orientation was the next day. So I had about maybe 16 hours to make it look like, I had a classroom and everything like that. So that was crazy. So even right after we got married, I didn't really get to see much of Mr. Keller. Because the second I got back, I accepted a job. And your first year as a teacher is a lot of work. It takes a lot of energy. So I didn't really get to see him too much. I've seen my husband more in the past couple months than I have in our entire relationship. So I've definitely enjoyed some time with him. I've enjoyed getting back to some hobbies like sketching that I haven't even been able to think about. Just reading books that I enjoy rather than books for work. Since I was a junior in high school. It's crazy. I graduated from high school 7 years ago, so that means that it has been about 8 or 9 years since I've had a break, since I've rested. Just crazy. Wow! Nice pattern. I think she'll like that. If you've ever noticed, cupcake liners sometimes have like ridges. So I might even include something like that. Guys, we're coming up on 17 minutes. Mrs. Keller needs to hurry on along. I just miss seeing you guys in class so much and getting to hear your stories that here I am rambling on about stories that you probably don't even understand. I just miss you tons. I hate being away from you guys. It's so hard. Something that's kind of cool is that next year, when I teach 2nd grade again, the class that I had in kindergarten last year are going to be in 2nd grade this upcoming year. So it's possible that I might have some of my kindergartners in my 2nd grade class. See the little lines? Okay. I'm going to set this one aside as well. Now I need to color one cherry. Cherries are pretty much uniformly red. Some shade of red. Cherries are so expensive. Mr. Keller does not like the taste of cherry. He doesn't like natural cherry taste. He likes the artificial candy, like a sucker that's cherry flavored, but not regular cherries. I am the opposite. I don't like artificial flavored cherries, but I love the fruit cherries. But they're so expensive. So I don't get them very often. What I'm going to do with my cherry is I'm going to cut it out like this so that I remember that I only need just one. And I'll set the rest aside. Alright. Before we start looking at our Mother's Day coupons, here they are. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting out my cupcake and assembling my cupcake. In addition to the gift card and sweet card that I wrote for my mom for Mother's Day, I'm also planning on picking up some fresh flowers for her when I see her, like drop off her gift. She loves carnations, so I'll get her some carnations. We also did something similar for Mr. Keller's mom. Does your mom love flowers? As you can see, I love plants. That's another thing I was never able to do before, really, because I was always at school. When I'd come home, I'd either be grading, making dinner, or just falling asleep, working on something. Oh, here we go again with the computer, trying to sleep on me. So now that I have some time at home, I don't feel as nervous taking care of something that's alive. I have the opportunity to keep track of when I need to water my plants and make sure that I've got my blinds open so they get plenty of sunshine. So I'm a big flower person, big plant person. For those of you who weren't at the Zoom meeting this morning, Mrs. Harper, one of the Reading Center teachers, came and did share time with us, which was really special. She was sharing with us how the Lane Library is still doing their summer reading program, and there's prizes involved. The library actually is going to open its drive-thru starting in 10 days. I believe that is May 19th. So you can start requesting books and start, working on that summer reading program soon. And actually, it's already started. You just have to go to the Lane Public Library's website. If you just Google Lane Public Library, the first thing that shows up is their website. You can find more information about their summer reading program. Alright, so you would probably like to use glue, and there is a flap there to use so that you don't get your hands and your picture all gluey. Again, all of my glue is at school, so I used tape. It says Happy Mother's Day. Starting to look really nice. Now I've just got to put my cherry on top. There we go. Alright, the last thing that we are going to do, well, second to last thing, is we're going to pick out some coupons that we'd like to make for our mom. So we definitely need the one that says my mother is the sweetest, or someone special is sweetest, or my grandma's the sweetest. So we'd want to color that. And I'm not going to take time out of your day to color anything else. Okay, so you would color this in. This is going to be the cover. Choose some coupons that you think your mom would like. So, for example, my mom would not enjoy breakfast in bed. My mom's not really a hugger either, so I wouldn't do hug. She would definitely love to have someone help her with chores around the house. It's so overwhelming. Even for me, I don't have children yet. But just to do chores around the house, it can be such a such an exhausting task. So it's always great to help do chores around the house. Since I no longer live in my mom's house, I'm not going to say clean my room, but I am going to say help with the dishes and take out the trash. So those are the ones that apply to my mom. Those are things she would actually like. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the coupons I've chosen, make them pretty, put the cover on the front. If I have a stapler, I'm going to staple. Where'd I put my stapler? It's behind the computer. Excuse my reach again. I'm going to staple. In fact, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to staple my coupons on the cupcake. If you don't have a stapler, don't worry. That's perfectly normal. I'm just a teacher. That's why I have a stapler. And you could glue it, tape it, whatever works for you. But she can say, oh, my mother's the sweetest. That's sweet. Lift it up, and it shows the coupons that she can redeem. Okay? Lastly, we have our poem. You can either choose to give these to your mom separately. You can cut the poem out and glue it on the back of your cupcake. You can staple the poem to the front or the back of your cupcake. I am going to cut this out, even though, yes, I decorated it. I just want to show you what it could look like. So if you cut it out and put it on the back of your cupcake, it could look like this. Looks like it's going to be a perfect fit. If you're trying to think of an idea for your mom, as far as maybe a gift, moms love handmade stuff, but I've got to say, can't go wrong with chocolate. Here's your poem on the back. Definitely want to make sure you write your name and the date. Moms love being able to reminisce and remember, oh, this is from when little Mrs. Keller was in 2nd grade in 2020. As soon as your mom sees that 2020, she's going to remember all this crazy stuff that was going on. So that'll be extra special. Poem, craft, coupons, you're set. You have a gift for your mom for Mother's Day, or you're someone special. Thanks for joining me, and I guess that's it for this week. Already, again, I only have 3 more weeks with you guys, and I only get to see you twice a week. I could cry. Let's make the most of it. I'll see you guys on Monday. Have a happy Mother's Day. Bye.